What's going on? Social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the such. We thank God for the opportunity to come on for a few minutes. Let me get this music stopped here and kind of get into what I want to talk about tonight. Laying on my heart, as we like to say, you know how we do. Soldiers of the cross and kingdom ambassadors and preachers and pastors and blah, blah, blah. I want to come on tonight just for a few minutes, while there are a few minutes left in the day, to thank God, really, for being true to His Word, and to thank Him for being such a blessing to us as we are in the process of transitioning out of 2017 into 2018. We thank God for the opportunity to be alive, to see the transition of time, as it were, going forward today. You know what I mean? Because we didn't have to be here. There are a lot of folk that started off the year with us, and they're no longer here with us to see the culmination and the conclusion of 2017. And I would, to all of us, that we keep that in mind, that God has purposed us to be here this long for a reason. And there's work to do, and yet there's blessings to be thankful for. And as I always say when I come on social media, I try to encourage everybody to work your work and to be who you are, and that way we give God the glory. I know there are a lot of us doing Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, preaching and teaching, and then, you know me for any while. This is not my first venture into it. I thank God for faithfellowshipradio.com. If you might remember that, our first stint into internet radio, and we thank God that we've been on broadcast TV and internet TV before as well, and we've done internet radio a number of years off and on. But this show is going to be a little different. Real Talk TV is going to be a little different. Kind of in the way that a lot of other people are doing it. You won't always see the just sitting down here talking into the camera. You'll hear a lot of different people, different places, events, even broadcast live from church services from the pulpit. That's not really been done. But I want to thank God and shout out all our supporters over the years, and you know who you are, for being so kind to us and sharing with us as you have over the years, in the support at the church and different churches, and all my pastor friends, all bishops, apostles, all new diverse places across the country, and now I can honestly say around the world. God is certainly good. Doors have been opening for us, and I want to say to you, and it really the crutch of what I'm want to say tonight, and I want to talk about fear. And saying the word fear is fearful to some people. We don't like to talk about it. But the reality of it is that a lot of us operate out of fear. And we call it everything else. We call it wisdom. We call it experience. But the reality, the truth, like I said, the reality of it is we operate out of fear. And our whole hookup a lot of times is based off of fear's perception and fear's grasp on us. And that is not a good thing. I've learned that it has hindered us in a lot of different ways, because we trust God, right? We trust God, but we trust God to be God. You know, we like to tell our members and different people that if God brought you through something, He'll bring you out, and that is true. That is definitely true. I'm sorry. I'm trying to check these streams as I am doing this. This is new for me. And so I'm trying to see what the haps is, if you will. And so I am watching myself on YouTube as I do this. And I know folk don't do that, but I do it because it's something new. I like to be unique in the stuff I do when I can be. I don't have all the toys like other folks got, but I thank God for what I do have. Amen. And so we thank God for that. So I'm watching myself currently on Facebook. This is YouTube actually. So so I thank God for the ability to do that. And so I'm checking these streams and stuff as we're live. But fear, brothers and sisters, we have ended relationships and broken fellowships and covenant agreements because of fear. Fear that somebody's going to take something from us, fear that somebody's going to do something to us. And we forget what the word declares. God said in this word that no man can curse what he has blessed. And if you're blessed and you know it, then clap your hands. And be strong in that. Be stern in that. Be confident in that, and stand on the conviction of that God still has your back and your best interest at heart. And true enough, there's a season for everything. I just shared on the line with Pastor Harris from Burlington, North Carolina, on the weekly prayer call, and trying to and sorry, and it got distracted again. These streams. I'll get better at this. Trust me, it is my desire. But if God has it for you, then you have to worry about anything else. And what I shared on the line with them was, the Bible says there's a season for everything, right? That we know. That is what you call the given. And brothers and sisters, let's not get that thing twisted. In this season of everything, there's a season to be broken, a season to be tried. There's a season that we must endure in order to grow stronger and go further in God. And we have to accept that we just have to understand that for what it is. It is the truth, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so we ought not fear pressure. We ought not fear evolution. We ought not fear growth in the way that it come about, because it is necessary. And watch this, is also part of the plan. And so in the short stint tonight, here on I guess we're just on YouTube now, getting our YouTube channel. Well, I don't know why I'm speaking in general terms, because I'm doing it, getting my YouTube channel together, because I want to do some things. I want to share so much, because so many people have imparted into me. Like, I know that a lot of you that will watch this video that have the same testimony. A lot of people have imparted unto you, into you, and onto you, right? Into and onto. And as I shared with a great bishop friend of mine, who was just a wealth of wisdom, it'd be a shame for him to die and leave it all. So God has blessed me with some things that I want to share and get out to folk in my generation, younger, and maybe something may be said that may help somebody.